Greetings, welcome to Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor. Last time we helped the outcasts, we finished all their rescue missions, and then we also helped Lithariel find the cure for her mother, and apparently Talion is starting to fall for Lithariel. I don't know how that's gonna work for him, being cursed and bound to a wraith. But I guess we'll see. Now today this might be the last episode of the base game. We still have 2 DLCs. We have 2 main quests left. I don't know how long they're gonna take. I'm guessing we're gonna have to fight at least one boss, the tower. I've been thinking maybe the Black Hand might actually survive, because we still have another game, Shadow of War. And also, I'm guessing Talion is not gonna lift the curse anytime soon. So we'll see what happens. Before we get into the main quest though, let's warm up with a few of these side missions that we have left. We're gonna help some of our branded captains become bodyguards. One of them is right here somewhere. And he has a trial by Ordeal. Join Tumhorn's car artist. That's a interesting name. So what is he going to do? Missions right here. Okay, he's just fighting a Caragor. Should be easy enough.
If you bite me, I'll bite you back! Open the cage!
Come on, Caragor. Okay, he's been promoted. And now I think all my war chiefs have at least a bodyguard. We caught a lot of captains at the end of the last episode. I guess we can help a few of them. Like this guy. We have one more mission here. 2. Okay, 3 missions. Let's do this one. Real quick, we'll just... Oh, I can't fast travel actually.
Give me another! He's dead!
That's okay, we can take... We can walk there. Or run. Let's see what his mission will be. Another trial. Whoa. Didn't know you guys were here. Okay. Narug, Halfling-Lover. What? That's... okay. Unexpected. For sure. So you're fighting a Caragor too.
What we waiting for? I wanna fight the beastie!
Well then... maybe you don't have to. Okay, he's been promoted. So this guy has 2 bodyguards. Who's next? There's a beast hunt, Kuga the Hellhawk.
Goodbye.
Right, I can't fast travel yet. Can I do it now? Where is this guy?
They stay away. Maybe I just drank some.
Okay. What's your beast of preference? Kuga the Hellhawk. Okay, more Caragors. It's Caragor hunting season.
Hunting formation, Uruks! Time to earn your dinner!
These are gonna be a lot. And he hates them. Okay. Flaming Caragor. Okay, you won. Promoted. Okay then. So there's one more, right? Over here, another beast hunt. Dushrat this time.
I expect this meat back home when I get.
We're gonna wrap these up real quick. So we can focus on the main quest.
Done building what the orcs need. We'll be killed. I can't see any other places.
Uh-oh.
Us alone.
Another Caragor. It really is Caragor season. Okay, it's over there. So Uruks. Okay. More Caragors.
Clear out every beast you find! Now!
Where are they? Crap. Dushrat, you're on your back. What are you doing over there? Okay. I guess that's all of them. So we have 3 bodyguards. 3 war chiefs with 2 bodyguards and 2 war chiefs with 1. Okay then. Enough with the warming up. Let's see what this quest is about. The rescue. In her desperation to help her mother, Lithariel has been infiltrating the Uruk strongholds. She has not returned since leaving on her last mission. Well, that's... I thought we were planning some kind of ambush. She got captured? What happened? I'm sensing a boss fight here. Maybe the tower caught her and he's ambushing me. Let's see. Hope we're ready for the fight. I mean, I haven't played in a few days, so I'm gonna be a little rusty. Maybe. Okay, here we go. So we gotta save her, apparently, from the picture. Oh, I knew it.
Such a shame. If you truly know nothing, then you're of no use to me. When you're done with her, hang her high. Make sure the Grave Walker can find her.
You aren't going anywhere, Slag. Tell us where he's hiding and we'll kill you quick. Now we kill you slowly, just how I like it.
Uh-oh.
That scream was Lithariel's. We must find her quickly.
Stay quiet. Emotion will add weight to your step.
Crap, brand enemies without raising the alarm.
It would appear all of her men have fallen.
That is why we must help her. She has no one left by her side.
Brand enemies without raising the alarm. That's not good.
So, you're good at hunting down categories then, that it?
That's it, all right. I've always been...
2, and it's timed. Damn it.
What a waste of time for a waste of skin.
Crap, crap, crap. I don't even know where she is. I'm guessing the objective is just to brand these guys first. Right? Without any alarm. Four. Shit. Oh, fuck. I lost. No. Okay. Shit. Oh, no, 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 no. I think I messed this up already. I mean, they're all gonna just freaking 5. 6, right? Find Lithariel. Where is she?
Maybe if we make her bleed a little, she'll start talking. Down on her knees.
That's not good.
Spit out the truth!
Kill... what? Kill or brand Lithariel's captors.
I do not fear you. Cut me again if you dare.
Well, I mean...
You want the Grave Walker? Here I am!
This is a waste of my skills. I'm done walking.
Okay.
They forced me to watch as they killed my men, one after another.
I know what you feel. We must hurry. The Uruks rally when their brethren fall.
So will my tribe.
Plan your vengeance once we've escaped.
I don't seek vengeance. I fight because it would be wrong not to.
So we have to hold her. That's not good. Crap, they all saw me over there.
Italian, I can no longer draw my sword.
Then I will do so in your stead.
Surrender your will!
Okay. Come on, we can make it. We have an army. Kinda. 7 orcs. That's a long walk. And we still have the freaking tower. Come on.
I am but a handicap to you, Italian.
You are hurt because of me. I am the handicap to you.
How about you sit
You have the warrior spirit.
here?
I've never met a fighter with such vigor for battle.
I have no choice. In the face of darkness, it is our duty to bring light.
Come on. Only 3 left. Oh crap.
Erase the darkness!
Steady. I'm here.
Let's make haste. My leg is broken, not my spirit.
Crap.
The Tower of Sauron interrogated me on your whereabouts, but I did not betray you.
And you have proven my faith.
As you now prove mine.
Okay, I feel like he's gonna ambush us.
The horde is endless. My sword can only take so many.
The Black Hand is near!
No. Crap, what are you doing, Talion? You're running away? Holy crap, what is this thing? Catch. Oh, not that guy. He's already ours. Stop kicking her.
I'm done looking.
I hate these quests where you have to defend escort missions or whatever the fuck. Come on, we're almost out. It kicked you pretty bad.
Soft-skin, eat another one, so I can cook them up afterward and see if it tastes twice as good.
Okay, we made it.
Rest here.
Why are you doing this?
To stop the bleeding.
No. Why did you come back to save me?
I had a family once. A wife. And a son. And I buried them along with everyone I ever knew.
Stay with us. My mother can help you.
I can't. I don't belong here.
You will be a champion to my people.
Over there.
And you walk on your own.
Is that your answer?
Milady! Help her. Let me help. You need to leave this place immediately. It's not safe.
Thank you, Ranger.
Okay. Beyond hope, save Lithariel's life.
Lithariel and her men will not survive Mordor. They must leave or perish. The Black Hand will suffer for this.
He's got eyes just for them.
Okay then. That was pretty short. I was expecting a fight with the tower, but apparently it didn't show up. What's this? Lord of Mordor. Your forces await your command. The time has come to launch your assault against the Black Hand. Interesting, so we didn't kill the tower, we still have 2 left. I feel like the Black Hand is gonna be a no-show. And we're gonna have to face the tower. Well, let's see, maybe we can do a few more things before we engage, because it's still early in the episode. Beck and Call. We have a beast hunt. A feast. Let's try this. Beast hunt. So Talion, he has a hard time leaving, but he has to, I guess. He understood that he doesn't belong here. I mean, technically, he's dead, I think. Right? He's a grave walker. I don't know if he can be turned back to life when the curse is broken, I mean. I guess we'll see. Alright, so this guy... Ooh. A Graug. Well,
These beasts look angry! Kill them quickly!
Well, I know you, Mr. Gham or whatever. Oh, they killed the Graug? Crap. That was fast. And you ran away last time.
All right. You made me come looking for you. Guess we'll have to finish it.
Damn, you have a lot of guys with you. Crap, there's so many. This is ridiculous.
This is all too much bother! You'll pay next time!
Running again. Not anymore, buddy. Okay. Still raining, so we can go back to the humans here. There's not much left to do. I guess we can. Let's just go. Lord of Mordor, your forces await your command. The time has come to launch your assault against the Black Hand. I guess we can do a shorter episode, maybe. Depends what's gonna happen right now. All my abilities are full. So let's see.
We wish to thank you for coming to our aid, Captain.
Aye. Never realized my smuggling could be so appreciated by the Queen. Lady.
They're here.
Orcs. They make bad passengers. But I've carried worse. Lady. Keep that plank level. Oi, touch nothing.
Queen Mao. It's good to see you in better health.
The boats are ready. The skippers have been briefed on your destination.
Good.
How long will those orcs obey you?
Well, I should think as long as I like. I'm in your debt.
We owe you our lives, Talion.
Just put an end to this madness.
My lady.
Looks like Lithariel was a bit upset there. And not a lot of small talk going on. So where are we? Ukbuk the Assassin. Just me and the war chiefs.
Shrok! Shrok has bled us bad, bled us hard. Shrok has butchered us, stole our minds, stole our will, taking Mordor! No more! No more!
Drown the air with Uruk cries, and the earth with Uruk blood!
Hear my will!
For Middle-earth!
Okay. We didn't bring any captains. Guess we gotta kill this guy. Okay, he's dead. He was a war chief.
We are at the final reckoning. The fortress of the Black Hand.
Why do I feel like he's not gonna be here?
Don't have time to waste looking for something that's already gone!
Do we have a map? Arid Glamolf. Glamholf. No herbs. No survival challenges or hunting challenges, just a rune and the main quest. Where's the rune? You guys doing well? Don't spread out. This place seems desolated.
This is a trap. This silence taunts us. What sorcery is at work here?
Definitely feels like a trap. And a guillotine. Great. And impaled humans. This is very BDSM. Sadistic. Very sadistic. So where am I going, actually? In this tower? This is his tower? This is crap. This is definitely not where he's at. Right? It's just a trap and it's gonna be the tower. This makes more sense, like the tower... He has all that... He was more sadistic and twisted. Right? And he has that armor that is stuck on him. So I think it makes sense that this is his place, not the Black Hand. And I think the Black Hand will make it to the second game. That's my prediction, at least. Are there any plants though? Because I haven't seen a single plant and I'm kind of not doing well. Okay.
I wasn't expecting you. I hope my soldiers gave you a welcome.
Where are you? Show yourself! This is the work of the tower.
The Black Black Hand went looking for you. But it will give me great pleasure to take you myself.
I see. Was expecting you. Nice chair.
Bow to me. And I will deliver you to the Dark Lord, unspoiled.
We bow to no one.
The Dark Lord forgives you, Celebrimbor. Return to him and cast off this human corpse.
Stand up and fight.
There's no need, Ranger. Celebrimbor is your curse. He chose you.
Silence!
And he can release you at any time.
Really? Why? Did you not tell me?
Yes, that's all you are, Ranger. A vessel for the Ringmaker.
Oh boy.
As you wish.
Just you and me, right? What the hell?
What joy it is to fight such weakness.
Where are you?
Such pain. Such a broken
Stealth Train, the Black Captain. What? Whoa! Okay, I see. You have some... Wasn't expecting this from you. Maybe from the Black Hand.
What do you still fight for?
So Celebrimbor, you tricked me. I mean... How did you even choose me? Were you supposed to be binded with the Black Hand? Come on. Okay. How many stealth trains do I have to make, though?
I shall make you walk through the grave again and again, until you know that it is your place to stay there.
Where are you? Go to Yorith. Really? He's playing mind games here, Talion. That's not her. Don't fall for it. Come on, you know it's not her. Hey, I'm back.
You will never see your family again.
We'll see about that. Is he dead? tower crumbles. We did it.
You said we were cursed. You deceived me.
It was Sauron's doing.
This was your doing!
I should have died with my family.
I thought you wanted revenge. I can leave you. But there is only one way to close the circle. The Black Hand remains.
Not for long.
Okay.
Rivers flow and waters flow, as oceans settle in port of calm. Your journey onto white shores glide, and there you settle in with pride.
So what, we're back?
None is in flames. We must return to Queen Marwen.
The Black Hand has been here. I can feel it.
Lithariel.
Okay, so we have to do both missions. I mean, both bosses. And we had... Did we get a rune? Got a lot of runes. Whatever. We didn't get anything from the Black Hand. From the tower, I mean. So what do we have in people? The Black Captains, this is new. The Nazgul were once Sauron's greatest servants. With their defeat by the White Council at Dol Guldur, the Black Captains have stepped in to fill the void. These are men of great evil, clad in black and doomed to undying service. Their purpose is to dominate Mordor. Sauron's power is spent, and he has retreated to the ruins of Barad-dûr to reforge his might for the great war to come. Their original names are lost. Now each one of the three is an aspect of the Dark Lord's great evil. The hammer is Sauron's might in the battle made flesh. The tower is his malice incarnate, and their leader, the Black Hand, is the master of lies. Okay. The Bright Lord. Another entry. From the moment of its creation, the One Ring was a blazing beacon of unveiled power. The instant it was upon the finger of the Dark Lord, all of the wise became aware of Sauron's treachery, and there was war. Sauron's armies took Eregion, and he dragged Celebrimbor back to Mordor. The Elf Lord was forced to apply all his art and all he had learned at the side of the necromancer to mask the blinding power of the One with subtlety. His role in bringing such evil to Middle-earth doomed the spirit of Celebrimbor to remain in Mordor until such time as he can confront his enemies and find redemption. Okay, so he is cursed. He's bound to Mordor, but not bound to Talion. I was wondering why the Black Hand bound him to Talion and just let him go. It made no sense. But maybe the Black Hand wanted something else and Celebrimbor bound himself to Talion and escaped. That would make more sense, I guess. And we have some lore. Ered Glamhoth. This is where we fought the tower. Ered Glamhoth Evil Hosts is a place of great horror even to the evil inhabitants of Mordor. The Uruks and the children of Shelob avoid the haunted passes of these mountains. It is here that the Tower of Sauron has made his fortress, and the land around echoes with the screams of the living and dead alike. Yeah, that was a creepy place. Definitely reflected the tower's personality and look. I don't know how I feel about that fight. I thought he was gonna be an actual fight, judging by his look, but I didn't expect, the illusions and magical powers and whatever. I mean, I'm not complaining, it just kinda ended really fast. I'm guessing the Black Hand is gonna be a little bit different, so let's see. Yes, that's all. So what do we have? The last thing we have is this, Mordor in Flames. You have returned to Nurn to discover that the Black Hand has been here before you. Feel like the queen is dead. Everything else seems to be the same. Maybe I'll just fast travel in that case. So let me see my progression. Wait, there's an ability, but I don't have any thing to put it on. Okay, so the main mission is still 19. Somehow, I guess those two quests, the tower and rescuing Lithariel, were just one. Okay, are we ready for this though? I don't know. Anyone home? Oh, you guys are acting like nothing happened. Starting this mission will take you through the end of your journey, but once you finish, you'll be returned to continue where you left off. Okay, well, I don't think I need to do anything else with the orcs. So let's just go. You have returned to Norrand.
I am not worth your vengeance, Father. Why do you fight?
We will be together soon. Forever.
But we took it from them.
Ag Buzun Ishi Krimpachul.
Whoa. Didn't expect that. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Thief! It was mine to keep.
Be gone.
Sauron knows we're here.
Let's not keep him waiting.
So he stole the ring. Interesting. Whoa. Now we're jumping all over the place. Where are we going now? Mount Doom?
I come for you, Lord of Gifts.
Storm the Black Gate. Are we back in Udun? Apparently. We got our war chiefs. Storm the Black Gate and what else? Nothing?
You serve the Bright Master! Feel the true power of the Grave Walker!
Fist Talon of the Hand. Nice armor, buddy.
They say you gave the witch on the shore her freedom. The freedom to die with her people.
Screw you. No. Not again.
So, you took the tower's head, I hear? And for that, I'll take your skin.
Okay, wrong guy. Do that too.
Man meet traitors. Traitors weak. Uruk strong.
Right, these are the talons of the Black Hand. These are the guys that don't die. I remember reading about these guys. Fifth talon is down.
I weep not for me, but for the Uruk you have slaughtered. You butcher!
Come on. Whoa.
Why you Uruk? Why?
Well, you've wanted to fight. It's to the death, you didn't know? Is Sauron calling us or the Black Hand? Guess they're all dead.
This will finish as it started, with shadow and flame falling on the Black Gate. The hammer and the tower are dead. Sauron is still weak. Without the power of the One Ring or the Ringmaker, he cannot take form. He will be trapped within Mordor, no more than an eye of flame bound to his dark tower.
And at last I can die, and none will avenge me.
Okay. There's another game, so I feel like you're not gonna die. Unless he takes another host, Celebrimbor. So where do we have to go? You have to climb the gate. You guys coming with me? That would be a real help. So Celebrimbor took the ring from Sauron. Sneaky. I guess he got caught in the end though. So the volcano erupted here. That's why we have this weather. Can I climb all the way? I think I tried it normally, but it didn't work. Hello, Mr. Hand.
I have a gift for you, Celebrimbor.
Damn. That was pretty brutal.
The Dark Lord gave you a second chance to stand by his side. Now I give you no choice. We shall be sealed together in death. So be it.
Whoa.
Return to me.
Oh. Wait, he was Sauron?
Strike now, Talion! I cannot hold it for much longer!
Quick time events, great.
The Black Hand of Sauron is dead. The Hither Shore is calling us. This is no longer our battle. I tried fighting you. It can't be done.
Could you really rest for all of eternity, knowing that you had the chance to stop him, but did nothing?
So I guess we're staying, huh?
The time has come for a new ring.
Okay. The hand is severed. Again, not what I was expecting from this last fight. But anyway, that was the end of the game. And because of that, I am recording this next part after rewatching and editing this video. That's how I like to do it, because it gives me some time to process and really think about what I've seen and experienced in this ending and in the entire game in general. I like to call this section personal thoughts and feelings. I don't really want to use the term review necessarily. That sounds like it's a bit too official and academic for me. Plus, reviews can get very technical and critical, and I'm just a casual guy who enjoys playing video games. So all I can give you are these personal thoughts and feelings about my experience with the game. So if you think you want to stick around for it, let's go ahead and talk about it. First, this ending, or these last two main quests with the tower and the Black Hand, they definitely had a few surprises. I think the plot twist with Celebrimbor and Talion's curse was ironically the least surprising for me. I mean, I had no clue how they were gonna do it, but throughout the entire game, this plot point with the curse remained shrouded in mystery. And the more we found out about Celebrimbor's past and true identity, the less sense it made as to why the Black Hand would bind him to Talion and then just release him, fully aware of how dangerous he was and the chaos he could potentially unleash across all of Mordor. After the reveal though, it all makes sense. Celebrimbor was always trying to dominate his relationship with Talion and was always manipulating him by keeping his mind focused on what they both had in common, the loss of their families and their desire for vengeance. Now, the fight with the tower, if we can call it that, it really surprised me. I was totally expecting him to be a brute, judging by his look and place of residence, but also judging by the nature of the gameplay so far. We had some pretty tough fights with some of the war chiefs and then with the hammer, so I was expecting some classic boss fights with both the tower and the Black Hand, but instead they went for a more narrative, cinematic approach. I mean, I still had to fight a lot of orcs as I teamed up with my own war chiefs, and I noticed there were no plants at the tower's hideout, so I had no way to regenerate, and my health stayed the same even after the first cutscene with the tower. So if I would have taken more damage in the fight with the orcs, I probably wouldn't have survived the first time the tower caught me when I was supposed to sneak up on him. And I was expecting mind gains from the Black Hand, but not from him. Speaking of the Black Hand, before the reveal of the nature of Talion's curse, I thought he was gonna make it to the next game and that Talion was gonna be in for a heavy dose of disappointment because somehow the Black Hand will get away, but it was not the case. So the fight with the Talons was pretty cool, although I feel I only killed 2 of them and the rest fell at the hand of my war chiefs, so maybe they were not so tough. Now, was the Black Hand Sauron himself in some form, the same way he was the Necromancer? I don't know, he kinda had the same eyes. We know the Black Hand has many origin stories. In one of them he studied magic at the side of the Necromancer, if I remember right. But we also know that all his origin stories are lies, so maybe he was the Necromancer himself, who knows. I think leaving that in an air of mystery is the right call for a character like him. Now, defeating the last boss with a quicktime event is very 2010s. It screams that, in fact. I don't know, I feel like it could have been a cutscene. I guess it's an interactive cutscene, but yeah, that's that. I'm glad that in the end it's Talion's choice to continue the fight and that he convinces Celebrimbor to do it as well. Also, right at the end he says that it's time for a new ring, so we'll see how that goes, probably in the sequel. Okay, now that we pretty much covered the end, let's talk a bit about the game in general. First, I'm gonna touch a bit on the story and characters, and then on the gameplay and the mechanics. So does this feel like The Lord of the Rings? Arguably one of the best stories ever told? I would say so. The audio and visuals really help with that. The audio side is 10 out of 10, the soundtrack is amazing, and the voice acting is fantastic. Talion's voice actor really nails the Gondor accent. I know Celebrimbor's voice actor from other games. His voice is so unique and really fits the Elf Lord. Gollum's actor nailed it. The orcs evoked so much personality, even through simple one-liners. Everybody did an awesome job, I think. Visually, they kept it very close to the movies, a bit stylized of course, in true video game fashion. Sauron looked even more intimidating than the movies in his armor. Gollum's design was perfect. The Wraith, the orcs, everything looked great and really helped sell the idea that this is in the Lord of the Rings universe. Narratively, I feel like they navigated the story pretty well. Maybe the ending felt a bit abrupt to me, but that's probably because I was expecting big boss fights, and also I did the quests like one after the other. The plot managed to keep me interested in guessing about who Celebrimbor is and how him and Talion could potentially break this curse, but it also felt a bit repetitive at times, like it was just a vessel for the gameplay. You know, go somewhere, fight something, and then find another artifact and another vision. It's funny because during the game I felt like maybe they're leaning a bit too much on some legacy characters like Gollum and Saruman. Gollum, I feel like, didn't necessarily need to be in the story. I mean, we did pretty much the same thing with and without him, which was look for artifacts. And the game also gave us the option to gather collectibles, so you know, even more of the same. But his presence did add an extra layer of intrigue and confusion that helped sort of hide the repetitiveness. Cause like, why was he there in the first place if he knows the ring is with Bilbo? Shire, Baggins, Smeagol, that's what you should be looking for. I guess because of his connection with the ring, he can see into the Wraith world, and he somehow learned about Celebrimbor and thought that the Ringmaker would know where the ring is. But this plot point didn't really go anywhere. I mean, don't get me wrong, Gollum did put us on the trail of these artifacts and helped us find a few of them. I think they did justice to the character both visually and narratively, and I really loved that last interaction with him and Celebrimbor, both accusing each other of being a thief and stealing the ring. It really showcased how similar they are in their corruption, but I just feel like it had no resolution for Gollum, this whole thing. Saruman, on the other hand, was instrumental in bringing Talion to Nurn, and his presence was subtle enough that at least I didn't pick up on it. I mean, I didn't know how the queen was supposed to look like, so... After the reveal though, in retrospect, it was pretty obvious, maybe a little too on the nose, using the same spell he later uses on Theoden. I guess it gives the character more depth, seeing him already messing with people's minds and all kinds of things he shouldn't. I wonder if at this point in time, he was trying to get Celebrimbor to the side of the good guys in his own twisted way, or was he already corrupted by Sauron? As for the rest of the characters, outside of Celebrimbor, I don't know if any of them are canon. Maybe Queen Marwen, cause she sounds like she could be important. And also the story of the outcasts or other people living in Mordor while Sauron was gone might be canon. But I'm pretty sure Talion, the Black Captains, Hirgon, Torvin, Lithariel are all fictional characters. When it comes to video games based on books or comics or historical events, part of the fun for me is going to the source material and comparing it to the game, seeing how they wrote around the original story, what they changed, what creative liberties they took. Now, I haven't read the Silmarillion, and I won't until after I'm done with the second game, just in case of potential spoilers. From what I know, it's a pretty difficult read. I think it's a collection of different stories and appendices, and they're all like out of order, but I might be completely wrong, so don't quote me on that. Maybe Celebrimbor will end up being one of those very vague characters in the book that you can kind of write your own story for. Or maybe what happened between him and Sauron is canon. I guess I'll find out when I read it. From what I've seen in his visions, both his story and Talion's seem pretty tragic. You can also see the difference in importance between them in the way their families die. Sauron was full of rage when he killed Celebrimbor and his family, while the Black Hand just slit Talion's family's throats like they were nothing. It was so disturbing. I don't know how sweet it was for Talion, but we did get vengeance in the end at least. I'm glad Hirgon and the outcasts got out of Mordor. I kind of wish their quest chain was more story focused and that they had their own place that we can actually go to, and it's not just a cutscene. I mean, even in some of the cutscenes with Hirgon or Lithariel, some of the outcasts were like the same character model. Like, no, you're not important enough to have your own face. But it's fine, whatever. Torvin was a cool character, even though he wouldn't shut up about how great of a hunter he is. I'm glad he got his own vengeance in the end on the Great White Graug. And I have a feeling this isn't the last we'll see of him. The first DLC's name is Lord of the Hunt, and since he's the only hunter around, I feel like he might show up again, but we'll see. As for Queen Marwen and Lithariel, I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if they escaped or if the Black Hand killed them. I mean, we didn't see their bodies anywhere in their hideout, so maybe they're still alive. I didn't quite catch if they maybe left Mordor on the boats with the smugglers. I don't know. Maybe we'll see them again in the sequel, especially because Talion and Lithariel seem to have developed some feelings for each other. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. And that's kind of it for the story and characters. If you're not bored of my rambling yet, I'm gonna talk a bit about the gameplay, which was, I feel like, the main focus of this game. The parkour was very reminiscent of games like Assassin's Creed, with leaps of faith and everything. The combat is pretty generic. I mean, it's a 2014 game. Back then, it was still relatively new. What's more concerning from an innovation point of view is that it's pretty much the standard even today. Improved, yes, but still more or less a variation of the same thing. They did manage to keep it interesting by giving you a lot of abilities and different bonus objectives during the quests, but overall they didn't exactly reinvent the wheel here. It's a bunch of different gameplay mechanics from other games stitched together, basically. The combat animations were very cinematic, very stylized, maybe a bit too much. Sometimes when Talion would swing his sword from all the way back, or he would do some visually pleasing spinning attack, and I would have to quickly press counter, the animations would just stop because they would have taken too long. Then you would see a weird cut of Talion disappearing and reappearing in the counter position. Also, the combat finishers looked sick as finishers, but in the middle of combat, it's really weird to stab a guy and have your entire sword go through his gut, and once you pull it out, he just fights like nothing happened. I must have stabbed the hammer through the back at least 20 times. That guy had no more internal organs left. But yeah, I kinda wish the combat was a bit more grounded, but at the same time, I get it because Talion is not exactly your average human, and sometimes you have to fight an entire horde of like 50 orcs at the same time, which is one of the coolest things about this game. I don't think I've ever played a game where you can fight so many enemies at the same time, so that was pretty awesome. But the true star of the show, and by far the most unique part of this game, has to be this nemesis system that they developed. This idea that if you fail to defeat your enemy, he increases in power, and then you have to do something else to try to get him is so cool, and has so much potential applications even in other video game genres. What if in an RPG, for example, if you fail to complete an objective during a quest, or the bad guy gets away, instead of reloading, you have to deal with the consequences and you have to find another way or do a more difficult quest. There's a lot of possibilities there. Also, the orcs having different strengths and weaknesses forces you to use different tactics and strategies, which keeps the game from getting boring. The fact that the orcs compete and fight with each other, that they can get promoted, that later in the game you can brand them and make them war chiefs and bodyguards, and you can command them to do all kinds of things, makes for a really fun and unique gaming experience that I really enjoyed. I'm glad it's not over yet. In the next episode, we're gonna start the first DLC, Lord of the Hunt, so you can tune in for that if you want. And I know you're tired of my rambling, because so am I. So thank you for watching and farewell.